Hello all, Series Thieves here for some established save expeditiously. What we're going to do today is a little bit of a one-shot. The idea is to showcase how I've been going through the expedition terminus here to bring my established saves like this one through the expedition so that we can get the Iron Vulture ship parts as well as the Iron Vulture itself, so we don't have to have a custom one only. We can get all the parts we need on one save. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and gathered some materials. Basically everything from here to there is what I'm going to be bringing with me just to save myself some time. You might be wondering what all of this stuff's for. That's for nanites, and the only reason you need nanites is so that you can copy over your ship and multi-tool. You don't get enough from the expedition to copy either over, so you need to bring some stuff with you. Getting nanites is part of the milestones, so let's go over what each of these are for and which milestones they will help us get. Turning these all into nanites will get us the nanite earning milestone. Bringing these, we need 12 total, we don't need all of these, but bringing these and picking them up from the terminus when you get to the anomaly, that will count. That's the 12 that you need to earn. Similarly, 3 radiant shards that we need to gather, bringing these with you will count. However, I've gone through a few times, and I swear the first time I went through this, maybe there was a patch and it doesn't count anymore. Larval cores do not count for harvesting the eggs. You will still need to pick them up off of the ground, but that's okay. There's plenty at all the buildings across the entire expedition. Every building you go to will have eggs at it, so you'll get those, no problemo. The reason that I want to copy over my ship and multi-tool, in fact, let's switch multi-tool right now. Let's go to that multi-tool. This multi-tool here is a Sentinel multi-tool. It has a mining beam and a hijack laser. You could also bring the Atlas multi-tool if you have access to that, or what are they called? The Atlantid multi-tools. I don't think this save has one. No, it does not. But they have 2 mining beams and they can mine stuff twice as fast. That's a good reason to bring that. That'll save us a lot of time for picking up resources we need to pick up. My starship has really good light year range, really good maneuverability, full complement of weapons and stuff. We don't have lots of space for picking up junk and things. All of this will be empty when we get there. So yeah, we want to copy that over. It's just going to save us a ton of time. Bringing over the multi-tool and the ship will earn you the milestones for repairing your starship that you start with and your multi-tool you start with, but it will not earn you the milestones for repairing a ship during the expedition, which is why I'm bringing an echo locator and the materials to claim one of those ships. It's probably just a teeny tiny bit faster than getting a regular crash ship using the surge protector, the surge battery in the whatchamacallit. I'm bringing these because I think they might work in finding stuff so that we don't need to use surge batteries as well. We're going to need some activated copper. We're going to need some gold. We need some sodium nitrate. I'm bringing some pre-made dough. I combined some flour and some yeast ahead of time, and I'm going to be able to cook this. I don't think bringing bread counts. You have to create it, so I'll just bring the dough and we'll make that. This is because I'm bringing an interceptor starship, and we're going to need launch fuel for that. We might also need a little bit of palladium on the expedition. Similarly, Eldantadium we need some. Again, nanites. There we go. That's all the stuff we're bringing. Let's get started. We're going to take as much time as we need to get back to... Yeah, I'm not bringing any of that back to here. Oh, I want to switch to just my backpack, please. Thank you. And starting there, I guess. I do like that it remembers where you were on your picking page. Now these stack to higher than 10 in here, but I think 10 is the max. If I try, yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. So we've got lots of room for all of these things. Whoops. It just takes a bit of extra time getting them all in here. I think it's worth it just so we're not flying around in a 1 to 400 light year range shuttle for the entire expedition. That's just interminable. I did it once. I ain't doing it again. In fact, if planned correctly, you'll be watching this before the end of the previous normal expedition, just so that we can get this out in time for people who want to be doing this. There you go, need one of them. We'll take that. I don't think there's much else we need. Oh, I didn't bring the gold or the sodium yet. We shouldn't need repair kits, but you know what? I'm going to bring them anyway just because, similarly, I could bring ion batteries and those, this for that. We don't need that. We don't need any of that stuff. That's good enough. Let's go. Yeah. So if everything goes to plan, what we'll do is I'll pause the recording at the end after we get to the anomaly and claim all of our stuff, finish the entire expedition, and then resume the recording to showcase leaving the expedition and getting all of our parts. At least that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I haven't had a recording paused for 3 or 4 hours before. We'll see what happens. Every time. So something that we want to do right away for an expedient start, I've found, is head to copper right away. We need like almost 300 copper or something like that. I think we need 95 and 120 or something like that. And it's just going to be easiest to get it first. Everything else is super plentiful on a dead planet. Condensed carbon and oxygen, they're all over the place. What is that over there? Is that a building? That's super helpful. If you have a building near you on your starting planet, that's going to be helpful for finding some eggs before you leave. Alright, let's hit scan. Let's hit visor. There is no copper in the direction we want to go. Magnetized ferrite. There's some copper over there, and it's really close by. Perfect. Hey, look, an egg too. Alright, we start with the terrain manipulator. We need to gather as much as we can, so this is going to take a few minutes, unfortunately. Now, in theory, I have not tested this out yet, but this is where we're going to test it. We do not need to warp anywhere to get to the space anomaly. Let's find out. I don't think this is enough copper. We're also going to need silica powder though, so it's okay if we pick some of that up. Maybe it's enough. Maybe it's deeper than I thought. And just up here is very shallow. Let's take a peek when this evens out here at how much we have, how much we want to continue grabbing. 300, that is probably good enough, so what I'm going to do is just turn this up and grab the rest, as well as some silica here. We only need like 45 silica really, but if we grab more, we'll have fuel for the terrain manipulator. Alright, let's head over to the ship and we'll do another scan. O2 over there, Na+, and lots of that. That's useful too on your starter planet. I don't see any condensed carbon. That's okay, we'll find it. That is a building indeed. Oh, and we can scan our rocks. We're looking for ones with carbon in it, so we don't have to use condensed carbon. That'll have oxygen, this big one here. One of these small brown rocks. Is it this one? There's actually 2 that have carbon and 2 that have dihydrogen, so try to find them both. We may as well mine that one. And definitely scan them for that extra element because you won't get it otherwise. Oh, is that a carbon? Something else we can do, speaking of this worm crashing our party every once in a while, is keep an eye out for some Titan worm burrows. It's something very useful to do before you leave this planet. But if you're bringing a high-powered multi-tool, maybe you just want to get to the anomaly and get back here and do it that way. But it's super simple to do with what you start with. You start with a bolt caster and enough ammunition to kill all 8 of the Titan worm burrows you need. hungering tendrils, I guess they're called. There's some carbon. Past our ship. Let's get the milestone for our ship by stopping in here. Woo, there we go. We need a lot of this stuff, unfortunately, but it's pretty common. More common than the copper, that's for sure. As you can see, oxygen's everywhere. Alright. Oh yeah. First things first, let's get our advanced mining beam. Technology blueprint. We're going to need oxygen to build it. Hermetic seal. And 2 metal plating. So we need ferrite dust and oxygen, which is from these. Any other rocks for us to scan here? No. We're gonna require more more oxygen than these can give us. So let's go find one of those flowers, and maybe some carbon as well, condensed carbon. But we need a lot of metal plating, so a lot of ferrite dust couldn't hurt. Almost there, we're 10. 10 out of 30 oxygen. 1 flower should do. Careful not to pick up those eggs yet. Unless you're ready to. Alright, hermetic seal. Can I make 2 of these? I hit the wrong key, I think. I can make 2 of those. Mining beam. There we go, that's our second milestone. We'll collect that. Need metal plating, oxygen, and condensed carbon. We're halfway there on the condensed carbon. That's not too bad. And we need 2 more metal plating. Can only build the 1 right now. I am... How many short? Doesn't say. Doesn't matter. We'll just grab more. Oh, hey. Speaking of those titan worms, there they are. We'll switch to our bowcaster. You just hop up in the air like this and shoot them. That's it. Hop up in the air. Once you start shooting, you're going to get monstrosities spawning, but if you just feather your jetpack, you should be able to stay up basically forever. Killing these guys is also going to get you those things that we brought with us, fleshy ropes. And if you have to get your jetpack back and land for a bit, you can. Just run. There we go. Very easy to deal with. And we'll pick up some oxygen. Get rid of that message. We'll hit scan. And we are looking for condensed carbon. There's some. See, nothing to worry about with those guys. Hidden in these crystals here, huh? Alright. We will keep an eye out for those guys, because they will chase you down halfway across the map. Yeah, see, they're following. Alright. Let's see. Scan. Let's go get some oxygen up this hill here. Seems like a good spot. We do need more ferrite dust, so let's check these tall rocks. I don't think we've scanned them yet. What were they? Carbon. Not too shabby. But we need condensed carbon. There's some. We have the advanced mining beam already, so even if it's big form condensed carbon, we can grab it. Got to keep an eye out going over these hills that you're not heading into another Titan worm burrow. If you don't... Oh, alright. We'll recharge it. We start with a couple, and we'll get more for completing one of our next milestones. Now we need more dihydrogen as well. Get a scan. More condensed carbon. That's good. Look at that. A whole bunch over this way. Oh, yeah. Look at all of this. Alright, we're done collecting carbon. We can head back to our ship and get out of here. Sounds like I wasn't looking out for Titan worm burrows. Let's just get this milestone done while we're here, so I don't have to come back later. Did I get 4 on the first one? There's 4 here. We need 8 total. See if there's another one up the hill. Yeah, there looks like there's 2 up the hill. 3? 2 or 3? There we go. Still they hunger, all taken care of. Easy peasy. We can even pick up these things if we want even more nanites, but we don't need them. Mining beam. Condensed carbon. Oh, these aren't condensed carbon. Darn. Whatever. I'll take one. There's the condensed carbon. Where's those monstrosities at? I feel like we didn't run far enough away. Oh, there they are. Let's recharge using carbon. We only have 7. That's not going to get us a lot of recharging. But we don't need much. Alright. Do we have the materials for this? No, we're 5 oxygen short still. Okay. Well, we can get that from rocks. I think it takes 3 rocks to get 5 oxygen. No, oxygen directly. Don't make a hermetic seal. 4 rocks. Okay, fine. There we go. There's our charge depleted. Oh, I can't believe we're still short. Well, we've already put in our condensed carbon, so what we can do is recharge with condensed carbon. Not a big deal. Just make sure you don't recharge with oxygen at this point, because you can. So we have 100. Yeah, it says we have enough. Oh yeah, we need more oxygen. We could have just grabbed another flower. They're all over the place. And 2 plates. We needed the ferrite as well, apparently. There we go, all complete. Next milestone done. Collect that. There's 3 more life support gels. Let's head back to the ship. Grab more fuel for everything while we're here and seeing it. Whoops, may as well. We didn't grab any of that sodium nitrate we saw earlier when we started the save. That's fine. We brought it with us. We shouldn't need too much. I didn't bring any oxygen though, so there is that. Could have done that. We could grab an egg and then a bunch of eggs around this building, but I'm gonna save some time and we'll do that between the pause. Something else that's super helpful for having a building near your starter ship is you need 12 of these for during your save and chart thingamajiggers. Grab those every time you see them. And then where'd my starship go? I think I grabbed a nav data. Can I call it in here? Right, no, yeah, my launch sensor's damaged. No, really, where? There it is. Hiding behind a shelter. Man, shuttles are small. Alright, let's see what we can repair here. We're going to need magnetized ferrite. Oh, we didn't grab any of that. Did we get any geodes? Nope. We're going to have to gather some ferrite while we are making our deuterium. And we want 45 of these. All right. Oh, that one hasn't been identified. Let's grab secondary element there. So unfortunately, we got a lot more mining to do. Because magnetized ferrite takes a ton of time. But these tiny rocks are absolutely the way to go, especially with an overheating mining beam like this. Alright, let's see what we can do here. That's not enough, but, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. We'll get it started, 24 seconds. Oh, that's not enough because we also need metal plating to repair our ship. Oh, unidentified. And our refiner has stopped, so let's check on that. And we need 50, but I'll just make 100. And we'll get more. We can't turn our pure ferrite back into ferrite dust, so we need our metal plating this way anyway. There's a geode. That'll help. That could be magnetized ferrite by itself. No, it was just ferrite dust. That's okay. And I think that's everything we're gonna need to get off of this rock. Huh? There we go. Back to the ship we go. Hermetics. Oh, we only needed one metal plating. My bad. Magnetized ferrite, 45 deuterium, and we are out of here. Up into space. One more thing before you head to the space station like it tells you to do. I don't know why this seems to be true, but every time I take off this planet, as soon as this thing disappears and I look around in space, turning over to the right for some reason has yielded an asteroid field, but I guess not this time. But asteroids would be a great find here. If we see them on our way out, we should stop for them. We didn't. Oh, there was some. Gotta blow up 40 asteroids. This part is not required for me to test. So you know what? Let's just head to the space station and see if we can get to the anomaly before we leave the star system. We're going to need more chromatic metal to make a warp drive, but in theory we shouldn't need that. Let's check our milestones. Supreme scanning upgrade, powerful launch thrusters upgrade. Oh, we are going to need those surge batteries, though. Okay, so we do need the 40 asteroids. We just saw a field. Oh well. Try again. Even closer to the station. I think there's one right outside the station, too, usually. There was one. That one was not visible. There we go. These big ones take forever, even if you're right beside them. Try to find small ones or a whole bunch of small ones right beside each other. You want tritium for your fuel anyway. It's good to stop here and blow a bunch of these up. We're going to need gold, but we brought some with us, so... Should be pretty close to done now. There we go. May as well collect that. I'm going to hit right click on this. This is an established save. If I leave this or hit right click, I will gain the storage augmentations and I can bring them back when I'm done the save. So pretty much every instance of me gaining slots, I'm going to back out of, just so I can bring them home, because I will have those slots unlocked already when I get home. Alright, we're going to click through that. We're going to get to the mystery of the space station by going up to the GTT. We got nothing to sell, but that's okay. It's actually advisable. I'm gonna jetpack, but you should walk up that ramp. You need to walk 9,000 steps for this expedition. May as well get your steps in now. Alright, all done here. Let's grab that reward. Hyperdrive and a signal booster, that's the important part. We shouldn't need to build those just yet, so let's see about that. Back out here. Warp to a new system gets us a base computer and a planetary chart and a pack of seeds. See, we don't need to do this. Let's go to phase 2. Let's do that. It says reach a planet to begin your search. So let's do this. There's a planet. That sounds good. It has activated copper. We could grab that, but we brought some. It has uranium. I meant to bring some of that, but launch fuel for an interceptor is pugnium anyway, not uranium. So maybe I skipped the uranium. All right. So, oh, it's storm's clearing, so we're not gonna get those storm crystals. That's fine. All we need to do is hop out here. Ooh, grab some absolutely free proliferous condensed carbon. May as well. It's right there. Oh, okay. Never mind. He didn't like that. What we'll do is what we're supposed to do. Drop our signal booster. Talk to the signal booster. Scan for transmitters with a surge battery that we got for free from that 40 asteroids milestone. After we fly to this tower and send a signal, in theory, we can call in the anomaly and get all of our stuff for free. Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it? Alright, let's go to this terminus. Is it close? Does not look close. 46 seconds. Let's leave the atmosphere in our clunky, clumsy shuttle. straight up and down again. Almost a perfect arch in that shuttle, interestingly enough. It's so slow. This terminus here, this hollow terminus, will have a save beacon, so make sure you activate it. It will be your first one if you didn't have one on your planet when your starter ship was at. You're not going to have enough jetpack. You can maybe jump up to this thing here, this ladder, but not. You're just going to have to take the ladders. You can bring your multi-tool with you, but you can't bring your exosuit with you. So we're going to be stuck as light ball hub head for this whole expedition, unless we go change it, but that seems like a waste of time. Oh, and did we get enough sodium? Oh no. Yes, we did. Good, good, good. Don't know where we got it from, but we did. We need sodium or sodium nitrate to recharge this. You can just click through and press 1. Restore a signal, and you're going to have to try to, you know, expand your power here. Boost receiver power does nothing. There's nobody there. We're by ourselves. The faintest echo spoke to the void. Collect that reward. Whee! While you're here, you may as well scan animals and plants. It's going to save you time later, but that's not what we're showcasing today. I'll do that between recording. Don't worry. Yeah, we have Still They Hunger ready for milestone rewards. We can collect that. I want to go back here and click on Amidst the Stars. Go beyond. Seek answers in the stars. If we hit H there, it should cycle. Follow in space, summon the anomaly from the quick menu. So yeah, we can do it already. Oh, no, we can't. We do have to warp somewhere. All right, so that's the bad news. I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to head right back down to the planet we were just at. I'm going to gather some copper, make our hyperdrive, and make our warp fuel, and we're going to warp. And that's where we'll have to pick up our stuff at the anomaly, unfortunately. Oh, darn. I thought we could get away with it. See? That's the unlock right there. We have the mission, and it tells us to go in space, but it's also telling us we need to warp. That's a shame. All right, we'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Anomaly called in the next star system over. I just followed the path that it gave me, 1 warp away. All I did was land on the planet and mine a little bit of activated copper to turn into chromatic metal. Made the star drive here, hyperdrive, and it made a warp fuel, even though I didn't need to make. I don't know why I made it. I always make a warp fuel. It gives me 3 warp fuel. I didn't need to do that. Alright, let's get our rewards. Well, they're not rewards. Let's get our packages that we supplied to ourselves here. And let's view some of these milestones get completed like we said they would. Alright, first thing I'm going to grab is the stuff that makes nanites, I think, because we don't have unlimited inventory space right now. So let's grab these and turn them into nanites. Take up a lot of inventory spots. Okay, so let's do that. Get them brewing. Oh, we got stuff in there. Chromatic metal, that's right. Why did that not go up to 1,000 automatically? There we go. Begin. What's going on here? I'll just wait. I'll grab them from here. It'll be just as fast. There we go. This might only hold a certain amount of nanites. Let's just empty that out now. Got more than these than I expected because we got some from completing that Hungering Tendrils thing at the beginning. Well, they popped up on us. Was going to showcase that if they did happen to come across them, but we weren't going to go out of our way to hunt them because with a better multi-tool, it's just even easier. Alright, so this is more than enough nanites to get our milestones, so let's just hop out of here. Get that. Quantum foam. I got that one earned. We have a little bit more to recycle. I have these larval cores. I'm pretty sure they don't count. I'm just going to check before we delete them. So we gained 7. Go to our milestones. That is in phase 2. 0 of 16 whispering eggs stolen. They don't count. So just word to the wise, these don't matter. Go ahead and bring them, but they're for nanites only. Then second thing second, now that we have all them nanites, what we're going to do is go down here, create multi-tool, copy for 2200 nanites. Whoops, we stay in this terminus here, create starship. Copy for 2800 nanites, that's 5000 nanites you need to bring with you. Alright, and that completes the make, do, and mend to repair the damaged stuff you start with. Well, we did that by replacing it. Alright, so I'm going to collect the rest of my... yeah, there's more stuff. Let's get some more milestones while we're here. 3 radiant shards, 12 of these. We can't bake that yet. Just put all of this in, actually most of it in the starship, since there's so many slots in the starship. There we go. Everything collected. We got the Call of the Void for 3 radiant shards, and because we did 2 at once, it probably won't pop up the second label there for us. Oh no, it did. Collected 12 crystal sulfide as well. Awesome, awesome. So I'm going to pause it one more time, and hopefully we're going to end up right here in front of the Nexus again later on for me today, and hand our stuff in and collect our parts. But until then, see ya in a sec.